Anna Crona, Marketing Director, IKEA UK and Ireland.
Wonderful. So it's amazing. You've won the Cannes Advertiser Award. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. I mean, it was not UK and Ireland, it was IKEA in general, so I think I shouldn't take all the pride for that, but I think together it was a great achievement for everyone who's been involved in this, contributing to the award.
Yeah. So what's your golden rule in business?
The golden rule is like the product is the identity, and being close to customers, so understand what's going on in the society and understand how people live their dreams, and then of course how we can help people create a better everyday life with our range.
So you've been at IKEA for 25 years?
25 years, yes.
That's amazing. So what's the secret to your success there and your journey there?
I think it's a combination between IKEA has been growing very much during this time, so you can say I grew up with it, and also being flexible in terms of what do I want to do next. So being able to try different things, being able to work with amazing people, and then one thing leads to another. So it's never been sort of like this is where I want to go. It's always been sort of this sounds interesting, and then opportunities came up. So it's been just being nice to stay on.
What do you think a bold marketing leader looks like? Great leadership qualities.
Do you mean as a person, or do you mean what we do?
No, I mean for you. So
for me, bold. I think bold is staying true to your brand, and I think if you have a good, solid foundation in terms of what you stand for, like we stand for a better everyday life for the many people. We know how we need to be leaders in life at home, what it takes, we need inspiration, we need to show the low price with value, we need to stay really close to listening to people, how they live their dreams and how we can contribute, and so I think staying really close to your customers is so important. It's so easy to be internal and just and I can tell very much from IKEA, we have been a very production driven company, so staying close to people and listening to them, that's the absolute best thing. So being bold from there is like, how do you take that insight into making something that emotionally connects with people, with a twinkle in the eye, but honest, straightforward, simplicity. That's bold. It's hard, but it's bold.
Which marketer have you met, and this could be client or agency or business person, that's impressed you the most, and why?
I can't say that is one solid person. I think we have our CEO right now, Mikael Olsson. He used to be marketing manager ages ago in IKEA, and then when I was quite young, and when we started this, and I think by then I learned a lot. And then after a while you meet lots of creative people in both in IKEA and agencies, and I think all together that sort of develops you. So I can't say one single person. Of course Ingvar Kamprad is a very inspiring person, both sales and communications wise. He's always close to the customers, always sees it from the customer's point of view. So he's amazing.
What's your favourite words?
My favourite words? I think I say emotionally attached so much now, but I really truly believe that if you can get that, greatness where people feel connected to you and feel that we are siding with the many people with a twinkle in the eye, so I guess I say that too much.
What's your proudest achievement?
Proudest achievement? I think the last two campaigns that we've done in UK is I'm very proud of the cats ad. I'm very proud of the kitchen campaign, and I think especially also the way we've been working with social media, the way we sort of had launched on YouTube before we even started the campaign, and we got 2 million people viewing the ad and starting doing spoofs and started tweeting and blogging about it. I think that was really a proud moment, if I would say something recently.
Awesome. So in terms of the social media explosion and what's happening in digital, it's kind of nuts, right?
It's a no-brainer. I think it's like listen to your customers and seeing what interests them, and I think if we can do engaging and emotionally inspiring things, then of course we have great content. So of course it needs to be a brand takeout, that what furniture and what it stands for and what we can do for people, but at the same time if people help us develop the campaigns even better, they are building the brand.
The opportunity of brands understanding that how much, I suppose, control the consumer has now, and really embracing that and understanding what that means is really powerful.
Absolutely. I think it's very controlling. It's not positive word. I think it's they contribute to build the brand. They tell us what they like and what they don't like. We did a survey now about people's life at home, how they live, and we contacted our family members, and we thought like maybe 10,000 people would come back, but actually we had 64,000 people coming back in 24 hours. So actually people want to tell us, they want to have advice, and I think that's brilliant. So it's just, if you listen, you will have lots of advice from people how we should develop the brand.
Yeah. It's that participation now, isn't it? It's less about spectating. That's the way we do things at the society. It's you know, get involved. Like you know, you can hear from great speakers, which is great, and be inspired. But it's also that it's your network, so you've got the opportunity to take part, and I think that's really powerful. What single thing can we do today, do you think, to become better marketing leaders?
Yeah, I think this understanding what people need in tough times like this. How can people don't need more stuff. They have enough things, and people aren't happier enough. People's family lives are different. People will, in UK, maybe live in rental places all their lives. They will not have their own home, which used to be. And how can we make people feel good about all that, and help people to create that sort of happiness at home with the furniture we have? Because I think actually truly that we have great solutions that will help people. Home furniture is not really on the agenda. They want to have holiday, mini break, shoes, you know, more or less like quick fixes for happiness, but also people stay a lot more at home. So I think it's how can we contribute to making, you know, organize your wardrobe in a better way, so actually you gain time and, you know, have a tidy and nice home. So it's all those things that sort of enable people, instead of just selling stuff, selling solutions that helps people.
Who would you invite to your dream dinner party? And it could be anyone, it doesn't need to be people in business, absolutely anyone.
Oh, Richard Branson.
I would agree with that. Absolutely.
Richard, come on.
And do you know what? I think he'd come to your dinner party.
Oh, I think he's so brave and still very easygoing and humble, and so it would be nice.
What keeps you awake at night from sort of a business perspective?
Time pressure to sort of make sure that we hit the deadlines. Yeah. Having the right people on board, keeping them, making them feel inspired. Those are the kind of things.
What's your worst habit?
Worst habit? Oh, I think it's flicking my hair all the time, sort of like making sure it's puffed up, or I don't know. You have to tell me.
Good answer. I love this question. What advice would you give your 18-year-old self?
Oh, my 18-year-old self. I have a 19-year-old daughter, so, you know, I know. Yes. And a 7-year-old son as well. So my advice, follow your passion, you know. If you want to exceed in something, today is not good enough to be good. You need to exceed. And you can only do that if you have your passion and drive behind you, sort of your inner guidance.
If you could edit your past, what you know,
I don't believe in that. You know, what happened. You can just learn from your experience and move on. So it's no point really regretting things, even though, you know, I might be embarrassed when I think of some things I did, or, you know, but it's it happened. Just learn, move on.
I know my final question. What do you think is the next big thing?
The next big thing in terms of?
In terms of marketing, digital, where we're at in business. Like
the next big thing, I think it's just listening to your customer a lot more. Involve the customers and your consumers in developing your brand and your advertising. I think that's what we need to do.